And we are live. Hopefully everyone can hear. Take a minute just to confirm that I've actually got sound. Oh, we do. I can definitely hear sound on
Sorry mate, I didn't catch that.
my PC.
Breaking up. Say again please.
Oh, thanks Chief.
We don't have the data.
Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking with gas. Alrighty, welcome everyone to the stream. We are changing things up a little bit. F1 Gamer Dad is going to be iRacing Gamer Dad for this evening. I've got a spider crawling on me, which is always interesting. Not my favourite creature in the world. Sorry, buddy. What a way to start the stream. We got him. Okay, I've got some strange beeping coming through, which I'm not sure.
Clearly, I can't hear you.
Okay, I've got Crew Chief talking to me in the background as well. Thanks, Chief. I think it's Crew Chief actually making noises in my ears. Let's see how we can fix that. I've told him I only want to talk to him when I say Chief. Okay. That's when the beep comes up. And then it ends. Okay. No, I think that's configured correctly. Cool. Alright, so for this week through iRacing we're doing this Sim Lab production challenge. It's at a new track, so it's at Lime Rock Park. I'm not super familiar with Lime Rock Park, so I am going to jump into a practice session in a moment, but until that, I've just got a bit of time to kill until that happens. So we're going to do some oval racing in the street stock car. Now hopefully when I convert this to my triple screens you guys can see the main screen. So this is all going to be a bit of trial and error. This is not the F1 game, so it's not as simple as just pop it on and hope for the best. So I've just converted it. I can see three screens. Let's see what happens on your end. And yes, you can see the center screen. All right. Oh, this is very un-F1 Gamer Dad like. Everything going to plan and everything actually working. So I'll cross my fingers and hope that this remains as we go through the evening. So I've got the next race coming up, starting with practice at 9:30 local time. So we've got 28 minutes to mess around with this. We're going to add a setup. I should...
New fastest lap for Bond, 15.8.
Yes, I do. I've got Lightning McQueen colours on the street stock car, which is quite funky.
The leader has just done a 15.8.
Thanks, Chief. He's very informative this evening.
The leader has just done a 15.7. Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour.
I wonder if you guys can see... Oh, you can see the relative. You can't see... What do we want to be able to see? Let's park up on the side.
Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
Oh no, I've got no... Oh gosh. I've got no force feedback at all.
On the outside.
Why is that?
You clear high.
Add a black flag. We'll need to come into the pits.
Yeah, no surprise there. Why have we not got any feedback through the steering wheel?
Look out for the pit speed limit.
This is very strange. Okay, so throttle, yes. Brake, yeah. Auto clutch, yes. Steering. One way, then the other, yeah. Okay, all the way to the left. 90 degrees, cool. Okay, done. Let's see. Gearbox auto flip, yeah, that's all good. Enable force feedback. Oh no, straight into qualifying. Oh, this is not a good sign. Hopefully we've got force feedback. We don't. We've got
All the way off the
nothing.
exit.
That's
Push
not...
now. Okay, Sean, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Oh, I can't push though, Jeff. What is happening?
The leader's just done a 15.9.
Overall force feedback strength 100. Why have we not got any kind of feedback? This is not the ideal start, my friends. Not ideal at all. Let's go task manager, see if that is going to show us anything funky. IRFP. Delete that one. Okay, that's gone. Let's try that again. Okay. I've just got nothing. Let's shut this off and turn it back on again. That's very strange. Not sure what good this is going to do going into a race with no force feedback at all. I just can't feel anything. It feels like a Toyota Yaris. Not ideal.
10th position. That puts you 1.3 seconds.
Oh, there we go. That's a good tank slapper. Yeah. Alright. Good one, good one, good one. What do we do? How do we get this back? I need to make sure this is resolved for the main race. How are we going to resolve this? Alright.
The end of the session. P10.
Lightning McQueen into the wall. Not what anyone came here to see. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull the plug on that one, unfortunately. Let's just minimize everything, see what's happening here. It might be because I started IRFFB, because I wanted to improve the force feedback, and maybe that's just taken it off completely. So let's just get rid of that. For now, that is going to be some other night's project, not tonight. Close this one, close crew chief, close race lab. There's nothing sitting behind this. Nope, nothing sitting behind there. Nothing sitting behind here, nope. Streamlabs is all good. Alright. That's very interesting. Not quite sure what to do about that. Now iRacing just got updated overnight as well, so it could be that that's bumped something. I wonder. I've just reset this. If I go back into the Fanatec settings, this is all good. Pedals are okay. Pedals are on there. Throttle, brake, clutch. Shift is all good. Up, down. Wheelbase, everything is force feedback 10. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Alright. Everything is fine on the Fanatec end. Okay, so it's iRacing just not computing everything. So let's close iRacing and give it a minute. Or 10 seconds. Same thing. Jump back into iRacing.
I didn't catch that.
You didn't need to catch that. That's all good.
Understand that.
No, that's all good.
No, I didn't catch that.
No, you do what you need to do, mate.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, stop it.
Repeat, please.
I don't want to. Good, he'll leave me alone for a minute. Okay, where are we now? 9:30 race is unavailable. So just because it hasn't opened yet? It says it opens 30 minutes prior to the session start time. It is 20 minutes before the session start time, so this should be open. That's concerning. Rookie 4.0. Standard tech support, turn it off and back on again. Yeah, Paul, you know the deal. This is very frustrating. Very frustrating. Ah, I know what it is. It's because I'm already signed into another session. Cancel that session and then we should be able to go into the one we want. Yes. Oh, we're learning. We're learning on the fly, but we are learning nonetheless. All right, let's get our little MX-5 that we are utterly obsessed with lately. For anyone that doesn't know this series, this is, so I got out of the rookie class late last week, went into D class, which is great. We're almost out of D class. If you see the rating up the top there, we need 4.00 safety rating to get out of D class and automatically get promoted to C. We will get promoted to C at the end of the season in 5 weeks' time anyway, but I reckon one clean race tonight and we'll get promoted up to class C. So it's a nice little carrot for us. But yeah, in this series, the racing is intense and it's a lot of fun. These cars, the Mazda MX-5s, you can really race close, you can bang doors, you can push them to their limits, you can abuse the curbs really, really nicely, and still keep control of the car. But, you know, if you push too hard, the car will bite, which is really cool. Okay. Right, here we go. I'm still very concerned that we won't have any force feedback when we jump in here, so everyone cross your fingers. Let's see how we go. All right. Okay, jump into practice just to allay my fears.
The pit lane speed limit is 56.
Ah, we're back. We got this. All right, cool.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
Actually, still feels very light. Nope, there she is. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's jump out of here. Let's pop our setup on. Okay. I do need to find a good lime rock setup, but what I did last week was on the Charlotte Speedway track. We did a couple of nights with just the advanced setup, just tweaking brake bias, tweaking tire temps, tire pressures, all that sort of stuff. And then we got involved with some track-specific setups once we were, you know,
Your exit looks clear.
up to speed with the track and how everything was rolling. So we'll do the same thing here. So just to reiterate, we've got 17 minutes until the session starts. I'm just going to get some practice in because I have not done much on this track, so excuse the untidy lines for some time and the groovy spins, of course. I didn't race last night at all, so
New fastest lap for Goddard.
I may be very rusty. Alright. Just trundle around for a couple of laps or so. Oh, we don't have the chicane there. Ah, okay. So I did run some testing with V8 Supercars on Lime Rock, and there was that little chicane which made things a bit more interesting, but this is much more of an express version, much faster. Alright.
Fastest lap for Goddard, 58.70.
Yeah, alright. I don't need to know that just yet. We're not in qualifying. Oh gosh, this car's a handful around that part.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Okay. That's concerning. I mean, I'm not up to speed, but 1.2 seconds is a lot of time on a track like this. Oh boy. This is going to take a while. Oh, I need some other cars near me so I can actually follow and kind of
P5.
see what their lines are. Because at the moment I'm just kind of guessing. There's a double apex here, which is hard. You got to turn in late. Here we've got to take the outside and kind of sweep through, because then the apex is very late on this one. That was not tidy at all.
Car in front's lap time is at 59.23.
I know, you told me that already.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the
Oh,
pace.
we've gained a 10th. Alright, improving rapidly. Now this I've just got to tuck in. Yikes. Just absolutely thump the curb so we can stay close.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Alright, so I'm 1.8 seconds off this guy, but that guy... Nah. Was he 1.2k, 1.5k? Jeez.
6, you're now 1.8 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
Sector 3 times okay. Oh,
Now you're breaking up.
that's as much of a compliment as we ever get from our crew chief. Sector times okay.
Say again.
No, it's okay. You just be quiet.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
There we go. Getting up to speed. Tyres are getting up to temp. Lap times will come down. I'm not sure how much speed to carry into this. Oh, so awkward over the crest.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
What? How? How's that even possible? That doesn't make any sense. Second around the back, they must just lift instead of braking.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 3 time is fast.
Oh, it's fast! Okay. Alright. That's very encouraging. I think I need to just kind of lift here instead of braking. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So I'm actually losing time using my brake pedal. Let's see how the sector is.
0.43 off the pace.
Oh, I'm just not sure how to make up time there already. Nah, too wide. Into the marbles.
Okay, Sean, you need to watch the track limits.
I will. Take it easy. We're still learning. Keep it in fourth. Punch down to second. Turn in early. Oh, the slide. Lovely.
Track temperature is falling. It's now 45 Celsius.
Let's Good. It should be conducive to good lap times then. Oh, this first sector, neat. Neat and tidy. And he doesn't tell me. Oh, the one time Jim is quiet, it's when I think I've actually done a good job. He won't reward me. He won't tell me. He won't give me that satisfaction.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay. This is okay. This is looking quite tasty. A low 59. 59.4. Okay.
That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace.
Oh, all right. Sector 3 is killing. I'm just losing time in the middle sector. Because Sector 1, we are starting to crunch the numbers. That's what I love about these cars. You need to be so precise, but the speeds that you're going at are not mind-blowing, so you really can learn how to throw them around and just find those extra little tenths here and there.
I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 2.
Still second off in the middle. Jeez, I need to follow someone. Oh, here we go. Here we go, let's learn. So we've got Brendan behind us. Brendan Goddard. We're going to let him sneak through. We're going to tuck in behind him so we can kind of see his line. I'm still an absolute rookie, so this is still one of the best ways to learn where you're going wrong. Obviously, jumping to the race is even easier because you can... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it picks us up very late. Okay. I'm just kind of squirming all over the place.
Sector 1 is 2.9 off the pace.
I know, I live...
Fastest lap for LS, 58.64.
Oh, he must lift off over the crest because
6th place.
I squirm like crazy through there.
2 off the pace.
We'll get a great lap with the toe behind Brendan. This won't be representative though.
You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
Oh, I need to find a lot more than that. Let's be real. We've got a massive slipstream on the straight, so it's much more than a 10th. Oh, he really hangs it out and then tucks in.
Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace. Fastest lap for LS, 58.59.
Okay. I feel like I'm just tiptoeing around this. Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate the lesson.
Can't aim out.
59.3.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
Yeah, so 59.3, but that's artificial because that's tucked up behind someone else. But I did learn a bit more, so I really got to swing out here.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20
Get on the
minutes left.
brakes. Get in nice and early so that I can kind of drift through this one. Just feels slow. It feels...
Slicks.
I know I'm on slicks. Yeah, that's all good. Thanks, Jim. No, too wide. Okay.
I can't pronounce that.
Righto. .7 off.
You're currently 1.4 off the pace. That was 1 minute.
This guy's on cold tyres, yeah.
Pardon?
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
Oh no, I just can't hear you.
I wasn't talking to you.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Oh, I'm carrying too much speed through that one. Just keep pushing it too wide.
Repeat, please. You're currently 1.6 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.30 off the pace.
Oh, that was ugly. No, I'm going to let this guy go.
Sector 1 is 0.7
Just going
off
to
the
come away
pace.
from the apex. Go. Go, mate.
Clear left.
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either. Alright, we're going to come in and we are...
Sector 2 is 3.7.
What should we do? We've got 5 minutes. No, let's just hang out. Let's go around a couple more times.
Have 4 incidents.
It's all about consistency. We need to be consistent and predictable. Limit the slip as well, because we don't want to just be chewing our tyres up.
Right in the corners.
Thanks, man. Would be really appreciated.
We don't have any more data.
We're building the data. We'll be racing her all week.
Fastest lap for Ellis, 58.35.
Oh, Ellis is pumping.
The license, 3.97.
I know which license I've got. Thank you very much. I wonder if I have to downshift a second through that one. I know I definitely need to stamp the anchors a bit more there, that's good.
Mark stop. We'll be timing the in lap and the out lap. Race pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Oh, that's decent. This is better.
Copy that.
FR.
P7. You're now 1.1 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3. That lap time was 59.45.
Bit of a delay.
Sector 1
Oh.
is 0.48 off the pace.
Okay. I know how to find a bit more time in Sector 2 now. Definitely need to pop it down to second very soon before that sweeping right-hander. Oh boy! Oh, I've just gone follow the leader.
Off the pace. You need to watch the track limits.
Yeah, well, I was watching another car. That's what distracted me. Alright, here we go.
Can't aim, mate.
Let's put this all together now.
This guy's our rival. We'll monitor him.
Okay. Thought they were all our rivals.
Repeat, please. I can't pronounce the name, mate. Minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Whoa, that's dodgy.
Sector 1 is 0.39 off the pace.
Yeah, it felt
Okay,
quick.
sponsor calls, please, Claire.
Oh, I still didn't. Oh, see, I'm missing an opportunity. I still didn't flick it down to second through there, but it was quicker. It's definitely quicker. Right out wide, use all the track. This is decent. This should be low 59s, pushing higher 58s.
11 hours. We estimate we'll need 1,899
Nice.
litres. You need to find a tenth in Sector 3. That lap was a 59.50. 0.2.
Okay, no, I think gear selection's fine. I think if I had have dropped it down to second through there, I just blown a camshaft or something.
Didn't understand that.
It's okay. Starting to use more of the road. Consistency's coming.
Say again. You're breaking up. Say again, please.
This is where you figure out track limits as well
Please.
during practice. Oh, damn, I wanted to see this lap finished. Let's stay in it. Let's stay in it. We've got to get off to qualifying. Although it's
Breaking up.
practice first, actually. Oh, no, I've blown it.
0.42 off the pace. We haven't got that data. Mind these track limits.
Yeah, no. Ah, I've lost it. Damn.
9:30 p.m.
9:30 p.m? Yeah, it is. Okay.
What's your speed? We don't have that data.
Alright. It's exciting. I think we're getting there. Getting there. 59.391 is our best. Compared to a 57.9.
We haven't got
Jeez.
that data.
That's intense. That's a big
We don't
difference.
have the data.
Oh, okay. Before I head over here. No.
For 1 hour, 26 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 47 litres.
Oh no, something's happened. Oh dear. Okay.
Okay, no more updates.
No, the update is I think iRacing has just gone to God.
No.
No, okay. It hasn't. Pretty sure it has.
I really don't know.
I really don't know either. Oh, no. It was just working in the background. Waiting tech. No, we should be good. This game is keeping me on my toes, guys. It is absolutely keeping me on my toes. Now I'm going to stop Jim for a sec, and I am going to see if I can just quieten him down. Now, how do I do that? 2 minutes 44 of practice left. Voice recognition mode disabled. Hold button. Press and release button. Always on. Trigger word chief. 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 Gave up waiting for voicemail. Now waiting for trigger word chief. Oh, it's supposed to be an intuitive system. It's
Radio check.
really
Radio
not. Alright. We've got our spotter in. We've got Jim ready to go. We don't have the ability to jump into qualifying just yet, for some reason. Alright, there we go. Qualifying. Alright, let's see where we stick this. I'm not too fussed about this. I wouldn't be too concerned if we stuck it on the absolute last row of the grid. and we had to just bring up the rear. Honestly, wouldn't be too concerned with that.
Clearly, I can't hear you.
Apologies about Jim, guys. He is very talkative this evening.
Catch that. Yes, understood. 13 litres.
Alright, so we've taken the fuel out of the car. We've got just enough for a couple of quick laps. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's work on just getting the tyres
9:34
warm.
PM.
Get the tyres nice and warm for our first hot lap. We'll have 2 cracks at this.
1.48.
Oh, jeez, we've got an A license driver in here. That's scary. Alright, here we go. Tyres still nowhere up to temperature, but hey,
We don't have that data.
we don't have that data. Green flag, let's go racing.
Oh no, I just can't hear you.
2 laps.
We haven't got that data.
Just need to be nice and smooth, nice and clean.
D license 3.97.
Provisional pole so far 58.0. We've put in a 59.5, which is kind of standard for our practice.
For that.
Our tyres should be well and truly ready to go now, so we can start to throw the car around a bit
We
more.
should need 118 litres.
I think I need to take that corner a bit faster. Give it a bit more beans.
Acknowledged. We'll monitor this guy as our teammate.
Yep, that's us done. The penultimate corner, just throwing it down the drain. It's still going to be a decent time, but I left. It's going to be a low 59. Oh no, we got done for track limits.
Sorry mate, I didn't catch that.
So that lap was invalid. Damn. Okay, so we're sitting P10 at the moment.
Pardon?
Like I said at the start, not too unhappy with that. Four minutes to go. So we're a second and a half off pole.
I didn't catch that.
Make sure you put fuel back in the car. Oh my gosh, who is that? And how did you know?
We don't have enough data for that.
I reckon that's either Andy or Paul, who was racing with me back on Monday.
Okay, we'll watch El Almo.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good luck to everyone.
Good luck to you too, fella. How many will we need? How much will we need? Chief.
Understood. We'll monitor car number 02.
Now when I actually need him. Seen too many people do it. Yeah. Oh, I did it all last week. Chief, how much fuel will I need to get to the end? Chief, how much fuel do we need? How much fuel do we need? Doesn't stop talking the entire time I'm practicing. Now when I actually...
License 2.0.
Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm turning crew chief off for a minute. That's too frustrating. That's too much. How much do we say? 45? It's generally 45. Anyone know how much fuel we need to get to the end? In litres? Crickets.
Take about
16 litres or gallons?
liters.
16 litres?
The minimum required is like 14 liters, but I think 16 just in to be sure.
Beautiful. Appreciate that, Tim.
No problem, man. I asked my little brother what we drive.
Love that. Hey, good advice is good advice, no matter who it comes from. With AI like that, I'm not worried about the robots rising up. No, exactly, Paul. They'll be asking us how to take over the world, and it's a pretty simple answer. Okay. What other overlays have we got? We've got the radar on there. We've got standings. I'm going to pop that over there for you guys so you can see. Oh, hang on. Where are we? Okay. Here's how we move everything around. No. Oh, we got a rolling start too. Oh, damn. You can see my relative, but you can't actually see the standings. That's on my side screen. I can't move it for some reason. Oh, well. That's enough tech issues for one night. I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to get on with it. Got just over a minute to go. So get your prayers in now, nice and early. We're 10th on the grid out of... How many have we got? Oh, can I even see? I can't. No, I can't see how many we've got. More than 10 anyway, so we didn't qualify last. So we've got a B, we've got Ralph, who's a B safety rating. 0.7k I rating. We've got Brendan, who's 1200 I rating, James 1200, Fayaz 1000. So we've got some solid races in here. We are just about to 1,000. A clean race and a top 10 finish. We should get to 1,000 with our I rating as well, and we should get catapulted to an automatic promotion to C safety rating, which will be nice. Let's just look forward to a nice clean race. Yeah. Should move this so my mirrors are a little bit more useful. There we go. Okay, so we've got a McLaren next to us, the McLaren livery. We've got an Alpine in front of them. This is kind of like a Formula 1 grid. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. I think we may have Lightning McQueen behind us as well. I think I saw Lightning McQueen there. Oh, look ahead! It's a car sponsored by Tinder. Oh, look at that, the pink car up there. That's fantastic. That is awesome. Try and get our tyres up to temperature. I've not seen that. That's fantastic. That's such a good livery. I'm not sure how I feel about the McLaren with its papaya and blue with the fluoro green wheels. I don't love that one. That's okay. Each to their own. We've got Martini Racing next to us as well. Awesome. A very, very historical livery on any car. And it's got a Maserati logo on it as well.
You really need to be taking up the whole truck to try and warm up your tyres. I don't even think it does anything.
Let's go. Insomniac effect. Ah, thank you, mate. Yes, the audio hopefully stays much better. I realized, here we go, we're about to go green as well, guys. Here we go. This, wow, why is everyone spread out so much? This is going to be chaos. Yeah, I realized that I was really yelling in my last streams as well. I had the headphones over this ear, so I really couldn't tell how loud I was being at the time. So yeah, I've adjusted the levels of this microphone next to me. Oh gosh, this Tinder car is looking for a date with a concrete wall at the moment. Our tyres are still cold, so this is not the time to be fighting anyone. This is just the time to slot in. Oh boy, no. Oh, okay. Well, that solved that problem. Oh, it's giving me some breathing room. Oh, 31's off in front. They're dropping like flies. Just got to keep it clean. I got an incident for that. How on earth did that happen? I'll have to have a look at the replay after this, because that... I copped penalty points as part of that, but I'm not sure how much I could have done about that. I'll always put my hands up if I'm at fault for something, but I didn't really know too much about that one, so we'll see. We will see. Just got to keep it clean so we can tack onto this pack here, not let them get too far away. Because everyone I'm racing with in this stage of the race was qualifying around... Oh, there you go. John has accepted fault for that little tangle, which is good. Doesn't help my safety rating, but anyway. Yeah, everyone in this pack here is around the times that I qualified at with the 59.5. So should be able to keep pace with these guys. But they're all getting a tow from the slipstream. I am not quite this far away. There you go, someone's just out of the pits after a lap 1 tangle as well. So they're going to be on fresh tyres. Oh, we've got a car rejoining into us. Come on, man. That was not smart. Goodness me. Steering's out of alignment. Oh boy. Well, there you go. That's the end of this race competitively. I'm gonna have to box. Yeah, requiring repairs. I've got the black flags out, so I'm gonna have to pit for... That is frustrating. Wow. So what happened was one of the cars went off. They'll absolutely get get incident points for that because they joined straight into the path of us. There was nowhere I could go. That's that car right there that just went right through me. Again. Goodness. I think unfortunately as well, I have full service, fast repair. No, yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's what it is. It's adding 45 litres of fuel. Oh, that's my fault for not setting that prior. How frustrating. We'll keep going around, but we're going to get blue flags galore to get out of the way of other competitive races. You can see we've dropped down to 29th. This is a big grid. That's the end of this one as a contest. I'm going to have to just kind of get off the racing line here. Let people through as much as I practically can. You can see up the top left-hand corner I've got blue flags. I'm going to be very quick now as well because I've got fresh tyres compared to everyone else, but I've got a full fuel tank as well, so that's not ideal. There's a lot going against us, guys. Oh geez, the car is very unbalanced. But we keep going. We'll never give in. Don't know how. To a flaw. See, that's what's super frustrating. I'm quicker than these guys, but I'm not. It's not right to get too close. But if they make mistakes, I can shoot on by. Oh, we've got a faster car behind. I'll have to let them through. This is where the radar really comes in handy, in the middle of the screen or down the bottom there at the top of the steering wheel to show me when cars are approaching. Because the mirrors sometimes they really sneak up quick. So you can see on my side mirrors I can see a car rounding the final corner, which you just can't see on the big rear vision mirror. I think the 22 ahead as well is the car that caused our first lap incident. Not the one that ultimately took us out, but whoa, geez, they're getting feisty in front. The 20, whoa, okay. So Todd just disappeared completely. The 31 won that battle. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. A lot of accidents happening around me. I just need to keep this thing off the wall and I could still get a top 10, I reckon. We're in 31st. 29th. There we go. Yep. By default, we're coming through the field. Just by keeping it off the walls. That's the thing with your safety rating. So I've got 12 incident points now, which is not good. 17 gets you disqualified. But if I just go till the end, I'll still not take a huge hit to my safety rating. So it's worth me going round. Still got 17 minutes of the race left, so it's worth me just going round, staying out of faster cars' way, and just collecting the points at the end of it. Insomniac, I assume you're looking forward to the Miami GP this weekend. From memory, you were in the UK? From memory? From my very, very vague memory?
Give me Fabian to come on the left side. Or right side now.
Isn't that lovely? That's why I love iRacing. The
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
how good's that? The manners usually are really great with blue flags, and you've seen it as well. I'm quite happy to stay out of people's way if they're quicker and they're actually fighting for position, because I'm not in the fight anymore. But you know, I have every right to be on the track as everyone else. But yeah, I'm happy to avoid collisions and avoid issues if I can. So I've got a faster car coming up behind me. I've got blue flags for Daniel Maguire, who's in 22nd. So I'll make sure I don't make too much of an obstacle for him. I think this track is going to be the ultimate challenge this week. It's great to just get up on and drive, but it's very hard to master. A lot of intricate sections. Oh, Matty, I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, you disguised yourself so well the other time when we were chatting. I love the name too. Alright, let's settle in here, tuck in behind the 20. It takes a he's using every inch of this track. Now I've got to just use the rest of this session as homework, as exploration for the next race coming up at 10:30. Oh, he got way too much grass than he would have wanted. Oh, I got way too much curb than I would have wanted. Wow. 28th. Making some progress. Okay. Incognito mode, yep, absolutely. That's so good. You're doing mystery shopping, essentially. Oh, nice. Alright, we got a lap back on that guy, Daniel Maguire. I let him through before. There we go, another car coming through. Now, even though I had to stand stationary in the pits for so long, I would have only lost one lap. There you go. So I've got Pierre, number 10, ahead. He's only 6.7 seconds ahead. I'm in that. I could reel him in. He's going to have to slow down for cars with blue flags as well. So just got to bide my time. You never know. Could get positions on track. Oh, there's chaos up ahead. There's a car parked. Hopefully they will.
Tiago.
Well done. Staying in position, towing instead of getting in other people's ways. Now there's a faster car coming up the inside, so I'm just going to yield. Stay out of their way. Or was that a car that just came from the pits? Doesn't really matter. Oh, that's the race leader. Number 12, Fayez. Okay, Godspeed. Go get him. He would be stressed, I reckon. Coming through the field of back markers in these cars. I did that in the last week when we were at was it Charlotte or was it Phoenix? I'm thinking it was Charlotte, but it could have been Phoenix Raceway. Coming through the field when you're leading, so daunting, so daunting, because you don't know the levels of skill, the level of confidence of these other racers. So he's not passing unless there's a good opportunity and a really clear opportunity. Oh no! Oh, this is fun to watch because I'm stressing out just for him. He wants to keep it clean. He doesn't want to get tangled with anyone because he's 12 seconds ahead of Matt in second. There he goes, makes one move. Good. People should respect blue flags a lot more than they do. It usually is pretty good, so there you go, there's another one that goes through cleanly. But he got made to work for that, for sure. Number 10, oh, this is for position. This is Pierre in the blue car. We can get a little slip stream behind him and make a nice little tasty slide up the inside. Job done. That's how it should be done. Good job, everyone. I'm just following Fayez through here as well. Whoa, some dodgy racing going on. This guy has damage, so he's not quick, but he knows I'm not in this race either, so I wonder. Gosh, I can't check the leaderboards quick enough to see if this is for position or not. I'd be much more aggressive if I knew it was. Stay out of the way. No. Oh, I've got to pull out of it. Pierre Gendrich. Wolf. Let's keep it clean. I don't want to tangle with him. But he is going slow. Goodness. He's struggling. He's got damage. Oh, wow. Okay. This is where you earn your coin as a race driver. You just look after the machinery and be patient. Really got to be patient. If we just tuck up behind him, give him a little love tap, and we'll get him going into T1. There we go. As long as he doesn't retaliate, good boy. Okay, he's gone. We've got a slow car on the right. Okay, I think we handled that okay. Gave him a few taps to let him know I was there, but to let him know that I could respect his boundaries and not cross the line. We're up into P20. We've made 12 positions since we had to pit for damage. I think that's not a bad effort. We're at Alejandro ahead.
Excuse me, lad. I'm just fucking moving through.
Alejandro's it's showing as 6.7 seconds ahead, just like Pierre was before.
Stay right. Thanks, man.
See how quickly that delta comes down. Oof, there's a car on the wall. Another one bites the dust. Oh no, I've broken way too late there. It's not good for the engine. P19. I did say it about 10 minutes ago, a bit over 10 minutes ago. We could still just jag a top 10. You never know. I can't afford any more interactions with people's bumpers though, because that will cost me dearly. Oh, so I think that was the person that was in front of me. It must have been. Frank is next, number 15. It's showing him as a lap ahead. And that could be accurate. His fastest lap's 4/10 quicker than me, so he's definitely got pace. I'm just gonna have to settle into a groove. P18, we're averaging a position a lap at the moment, which is nice. Second place is going to come up on me pretty quick though. It's showing he's 3.9 seconds behind, so I've got to get ready to get out of the way for Matt. I can't fight that one at all. Oh no! Oh, that's what I get for trying to look at chat. Oh, nasty. We're 14 out of 17 incidents. Another 2 off tracks and we're in trouble. Frank, 3.3 seconds ahead. Well, that escalated quickly. What's going on there? Frank behind. P17. Ah, so Frank went into the pits. Frank had to box. Okay, we got Daniel Maguire, who I actually let through earlier, and then I passed again, didn't I? So it's showing me on my relative that Matt is 2.2 seconds behind now. So he's fast approaching. I'm not going to need to do anything until he gets to probably about 6/10 or so back. Oh, a bit wide. Bit fishy. This is the point in the race where your tyres start to go off a bit, so you've got to be a bit more careful about where you turn in and how much runoff you take at exit. Kind of glad I don't have Jim barking in my ear nonsense, but I also kind of wish I had a bit more information from him. It's a catch-22. I like some things, but I've got to figure out how to turn his chatter off and figure out how I can push a button on the wheel to engage him. So I can push a button on the wheel to engage the radio to talk to all the drivers, but I need the same thing for Jim, because he thinks I'm talking to him all the time when I'm really not. Starting to put together some neat laps. Oh, my best is a 58.9. That is decent. My best in qualifying was a 59.4, so we've had good race pace. Matt is 1.5 seconds behind, so still no need to drive with that in mind. I think he's been held up by, there's a group of 3 cars behind me, so I'm not sure if he's the lead car in that pack or if he's he must be the lead car, and then they're actually just following on him. Yep, Paul, that's the plan. That is absolutely the plan. I've got blue flags now, so I am going to get offline, lift. There he goes. We've got some cheeky buggers who are going to try and capitalize on that too. But that's okay. We just need to let the leader through, or the second placed driver through. It's annoying, my relative screen up the top left there doesn't actually let me know who that is. So, given the situation, I don't really have a choice but to let these guys through. I just can't be sure of who they are. I know Daniel is number 22 and he wasn't one of those cars. Alright, 12 seconds to go, so we crossed the line. So this, we're going to get white flags, so this is the last lap of the race. I think we've done quite well. We're sitting in P17 at the moment, considering our whole race turned to dust on lap 1. I think this has been a good salvage job. Can't be disappointed with that. That's our first race on this new track for the new week. I'm going to get used to it. I'm going to learn by tailing other fast cars as well. So good outing. Good outing for the day. In between this and the last race, I'm going to see if I can find a track-specific setup as well for Lime Rock. Bringing it home, it looks like P17. Unofficially, it's P17 on the track. Wait and see what the results are.
Bad luck, Brendan. That was a good race. Good little race to get there. And bad luck, he got held behind one of the cars back there, the last cars.
So he did get held up by this little pack here. Whoa, what are you guys doing? I need to be careful because safety rating is absolutely impacted by your outlap as well. So I need to just keep it clean, bring it home. We got to 14 incidents, or 14x incidents, whatever you want to call it. It's not ideal. That's definitely not a normal thing for me. But normal service will resume with the next race. I reckon that's going to be a lot neater and cleaner and just more competitive. Because when you're fighting for the position, you can be a lot more bold with the moves you make. Thanks again for joining, everyone. If you're watching it's your first time, make sure you hit the follow button so you don't miss out on the next time I hit go on the stream. I'm going to flick back to the main console. I'm going to register for the next session at 10:30. So that's coming up. Core practice. We'll start it in 17 minutes. For the moment, I'm just going to see if I can find a setup for the MX-5 at Lime Rock Park. Let's see, any simple things we can find. No, not yet. Okay, over the coming days there should be one there. Thanks for tuning in, Paul. Appreciate the support. It's funny, you're always learning something new, whether it's, you know, incidents that you should avoid or ways that you can get quicker in the corners. All of these, so iRacing is just a different world for me. It's quite crazy. I was doing rallycross the other day where you got half the track tarmac, half the track dirt, and it was the best fun. I can't describe it. And it was one of those things that really took me by surprise because I was competitive straight away. I think at one point I think so this race I won. I think at one point I was 3 starts, 3 wins from the rallycross session. It was great. New trace respect is a really cool feature. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think, Matt, the thing that's different about iRacing is, you know, on like F1 2021, on, you know, Forza, all those sorts of things, you buy the game once and you're done with it, right? So when you're jumping on, you probably have less skin in the game of like actually being respectful and, you know, treating everyone nice. Whereas iRacing, you pay to play. So you've got a monthly subscription. Each car that you use as well, you have to pay for. Each track you pay for as well. So when new tracks come out, you've got to pay for them. And the monthly subscription means that, you know, you don't want to abuse this. You want to make sure that when you jump on, you're, you know, respecting the rules. Because if you don't, actually, you might have seen a button down the corner then. So this is the race I just did. So our I rating went down by 11 points. Safety rating, unfortunately, went down as well due to all those incidents. But what happens is if someone spots something that you did untoward, or, you know, if it was not malicious, but it was just really careless, or just something that wasn't just a racing incident, you can file a protest through iRacing. So you can upload a replay. So all the replays are recorded and you can capture them. You can upload a replay and you can say, you know what, this is what happened. I'd like to protest this result. So it keeps you accountable. It makes sure that you don't want to abuse the system. Otherwise you'll be kicked off and you won't be allowed back on, and they'll, you know, IP addresses and all that sort of stuff, they know who you are. So it really makes you think twice about, you know, being extra aggressive or extra cheeky on things. So I think they've really figured it out. Whereas a lot of the lobbies that you go onto online with the F1 game and with, you know, Gran Turismo, Forza, all that sort of thing, where they're kind of more like arcade games. You jump on and people just could not care less. If someone's had a bad day, they will dive bomb you if they don't get the move done. They will take you out, you know, without a moment's hesitation. So it's definitely something that iRacing has got right. Alrighty, you can see we've got a few people watching the stream. So let me know if you're around and you're watching, or if you're just lurking around. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. Always interested. I'll probably be online for another, let's face it, 10:20 p.m. I'll probably be around for another 3 hours because I didn't race last night, didn't race the night before either. So I've got a lot of catching up to do. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a different world. It's a different world to having the, you know, the old Logitech on the corner of the desk, just kind of, you know, I mean, yeah, the only system that you know at the start, realistically. It's very different. Very, very different. Actually, before I jump into here, it's very interesting what one of the other drivers said at the start, where it was, so 16 litres is what you need for a race. So if I am just doing some practice, couple of laps and then we'll make some changes. See if we can improve the setup. I feel like making the car too stiff is going to be counterintuitive because of that corner where you come out and then you go over that crest. The car gets very unbalanced on throttle through there. Ooh, Slidey McGee. Let's get some heat into these tyres. A wingman Formula Force. I just love that name. That name is so good. But even the like the Logitech G29 that I was using, it's a decent wheel, and if you're playing Gran Turismo or something like that, it's got a ton of buttons that you can adjust. It's got the paddles. It's actually really decent, but compared to the like sim racing gear, it's crazy the amount that things change and the feedback that you get from the wheel, from the pedals, from the shifter itself actually gives you feedback as well in upshifting and downshifting, and the age pattern as well. It's just crazy, and that in itself doesn't make you any faster, but it enables you to feel when the car is slipping away from you, which is the best thing. So it enables you to drive more on the limit, whereas before you're either driving well away from the limit or you're overstepping all the time and you're constantly oversteering, but you don't know how to catch it because you don't know when that oversteer is actually occurring. So it just gives you really, the key word is feedback. Like, it gives you feedback when you need it. So we got a 58.9 in the race, 59.4 qualifying last time out. So I think with the right setup and with the fuel at the right level, we should be able to dig in for I'm going to say mid 58 realistically. That's like our optimum time, and that's the goal for this session, well, for qualifying at least. It's definitely there, definitely getting more comfortable with the lines. The trick with these MX-5s is you can really abuse the gearbox. You might see I keep getting on the rev limiter where both red lights pop up. So just before I turn in here, both red lights pop up and I'm really jumping on it and it's screaming for me to feed another gear. But it actually doesn't do you much good, because when you shift, the time you lose within that shift, you're actually losing time, whereas you could have been on the rev limiter and actually, pulling. So here, on the limit, but there's no point shifting to fourth there. I keep it in third, drop it down to second, and you're actually making much more use of the car. And it's easier to handle when it's in a lower gear because you've got the engine brake effect. '90s JDM, absolutely. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite cars is still a Skyline R32 GTR Godzilla. Absolute legendary car. Oh, then again, that was initially 89, but 92 when they brought it to the supercars. Oh, that's too wide. Oh, I don't know if we'd lose time there. So 59.5, we're going to improve. There we go, our first venture into the 58s, 58.99. That's valuable. This is good, but it does take a while to get the tyres up to temperature, which is a concern. You might have heard in the last race, one of the other races actually mentioned that weaving doesn't really do much in the outlap. It doesn't get extra temperature into the tyres, which is fair enough, because if you're going that slow, you're not really putting much force through the sidewalls. got to stop hitting that curb. Work out optimal fuel. No, not really. I'm running with 7 litres at the moment for for practice. Time will tell. Apparently 16's for the race. Apparently 14 will get the job done. I don't actually have an option to take it that granular. It's I think it's either 16 or 7, around that range. So I'll run with 16 while we're getting used to this. When I end the stream, I'm going to do a whole lot of research on a few things to make sure that tomorrow night when I jump on, it's all up to scratch. At 80 to 150k. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Oh, I've totally missed the breaking point there. I got too distracted. That doesn't surprise me at all. Do a quick flick spin. Nope, that's not a flick spin. Oh gosh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I remember when I was early 20s, they were just ridiculous costs. And now with the chip shortage and used cars just going absolutely ballistic, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. God, they're beautiful cars though. And just the sound from the RB26, just ridiculous. Get out of this guy's way. No, what are you doing? I was getting off the line for you. Goodness. Get out of this guy's way. And then I get the black flag. Oh, it's for damage. He's just thrown my steering completely out of whack. Jeez. You try and get out of someone's way and they just run straight into the back of you. You know what? Yeah. I get what you mean. WRX is like yours, absolutely. The Boxer, it's a sweet sound. Even my old 92 Liberty had the same sound, but not quite the same, because when you put your foot on the throttle, it didn't go like a Rex. But yeah, absolutely. It's a different sound though. The R32 is much more of a clean sound, whereas the WRX is that throaty rumble. Alright, fix me. So 58.99, it's not really too much to read into practice. There's been a 58.6. Oh, 58.6. I read that as a 59.6 and I thought we were on the money. So 58.6 plays 58.8 and 58.9. Yeah, okay. I can't see any of the names from people that were in the last race though, so now I need to figure out how to stop it if I need to come into the pits during the race, how to make sure that that's not going to happen. I will never need to add 45 litres because this is not an endurance race. I might need to add 7 litres of fuel, I guess. Oh, should I do 11? I'll do 11. Fast repair, no. So how do I ensure that it's not going to give me tyres? Replace, no. Guys, there is still so much I need to learn on this thing. That's exciting. Gives me homework. Okay, we're good to go. We're still not good to go. Pit service time, why? Required repairs 7 minutes. He's having a laugh. Can I not just do a cheeky? No? Required repairs 7 minutes. Request new car. I just want a new one. Can I have a new one? Please? If I ask nicely? Hey, never say manners don't count. Manners absolutely matter. I'm going to put that as a sticker on the paint of this car livery. Manners matter. I'm not going to say it was because I said I pressed request car. I'm going to say it was because I said please. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. You can watch the replay afterwards. Definitely happened. Oh jeez, this car on cold tyres is disgusting. Got to figure out one. Alright, let's jump in to qualifying. No, not qualifying yet. And we jump over into the race session. Always tricks me. I get excited for qualifying and we're not quite there yet. This is the most viewers I've ever had on my stream, so thank you everybody for joining and for tuning in. It's going to be an awesome race coming up in probably the next... So practice is 3 minutes, qualifying's another 7, so 10 minutes. We'll be racing around Lime Rock Park in the SimLab Production Car Challenge. What else could you be doing on a Thursday night at 10:30 in the evening? Nothing I'd rather be doing. Okay. Here we go. Setup from Alejandro. Why is my setup from Alejandro? Cool. Okay, that's more like it. It's very hard to know what might work and what might not, especially when you don't have too much time to actually experiment with it before you've got to get into qualifying. Yeah, that's all good. I had a very interesting situation the other night. Jumped on, had the absolute best setup. I qualified on pole at the track that we were at last week. So excited for the race. Came in to just check the setup, and this was a race after I actually ran out of fuel, which was very embarrassing. The race before this, I was leading. I was about 1.5 seconds up the road, putting distance into my competitors, and the crew chief came over the radio and said, "Mate, you've got half a tank left of fuel." I said, "Okay. I think that's okay. Like, I think we're still good. I think I only need a half a tank anyway." But he meant half a race distance worth of fuel. I was like, no, I'll leave it. I'll keep it going. And, just wait till he tells me that I've run out of fuel if that's going to happen. But I was like, there's no way. Right? There's no way that would happen in this sort of thing. Oh, I've just gone out with 2 seconds to go. It's going to stop me. Anyway, so... yeah, gets about 13 laps out of a 30-lap race, and he says, "You've got a litre left of fuel. You've got literally 1.5 laps left of fuel." So I had to come in, had to pit, had to put fuel in, lost my lead, lost the race. Yeah, over the radio I got a lot of grief from the rest of the racers who thought it was both awesome that they inherited positions and a massive shame for me because they were quite supportive, which was really cool. But anyway, for the next race, I made absolutely sure that I put the required amount of fuel in the tank. But then when I went to pass the inspection, going through the setup screen that I was on just before, it said inspection failed. So they have a really strict scrutineering policy with iRacing, so everything has to really match what it would in a real race. I couldn't figure out what had changed because I'd essentially taken the fuel out of the car for qualifying, changed the ride height, because obviously you've got more fuel in it, so the car's going to sit lower with the springs at the setting that they were at. Just things that I just did not know how to deal with. So it ended up about 30 seconds before the race started, I'm over the radio to the rest of the grid saying, this is happening, what on earth do I do? I'm literally on pole for this next race, qualified first, best qualifying of iRacing for me so far. And I was like, this is what's happening, how do I fix it? I need to grid up, I need to get on there so I can lead away for the race on the first corner. And they were very helpful. They said, cool, just run the basic setup, get in the race, figure it out after. I did that. The car was completely different to drive. But at least I got to the grid. I was able to, walk away at the start, took the lead from turn 1. It was looking quite good for me. And then a whole other issue cropped up. My whole iRacing just disappeared from the screen. Basically a lap and a half, less than 2 laps into the race, after I was leading from the first corner, from pole. Like, you couldn't script it. It was ridiculous. I still don't know what changed. Still don't know what the setting was, or what the tweak I should have changed was. But yeah, that one was costly. I ended up coming back out in about 30th position. I actually recovered to 9th, which was remarkable, because obviously I had fresh tyres on, I had less fuel than everyone else, so I was able to just come through the field, and it was good. But the learning on this is ruthless. You learn a lesson every race if you don't win it. I haven't run a road race yet. And that was what was so disappointing about last week's races. I was there. I'd figured the track out, figured the car out, qualified on pole, should have won from pole, didn't get the win. So that the hunger is there this week to figure this track out, work out a really effective setup to get the most out of it. Oh, that was a 58. 58.8, so that's my best time yet. There we go. Great time to do it. We're up into P3 so far. We got Fabian, who was quick in the last race. John Carvajal was quick in the last race as well. Fabio's a new one. So Fabian's put us down to P4. Florian couldn't improve, 58.9. Mehmet 59.1. Not much splitting us at the moment. There's 0.6 of a second splitting the top 7. That's lovely. But 4 minutes of quali to go, so anything can happen. If this is like last race, we're sitting in P4, there's still 4 minutes to go, but it should be out of about 30 to 35 races. So we're already getting on the pace in our second race at Lime Rock Park. That's pretty cool. I'm very pleased with that. Down to 5th. So Jim Delios, 58.7. Very neat. So it's done us by a 10th. Alright, let's hop out. Again, I don't want to change anything. If we're in P5 and we're only 0.3 of a second off pole, I'm very, very unlikely to change anything at the moment, until I can do a bit more research later this morning, or this morning, the early hours of the morning coming up when I log off the stream. Don't know what I'll do. Okay, what can we see? Let's go into results. So what are we out of? Oh no, not that many. Maybe not that many. No, okay. Less impressive. So it's out of 21 runners. Still decent, but not as decent as last race. So still sitting P5, and there are 4 races. Oh, we've got Michael Moody. He was running with me the other night. Michael, good to see you. No changes, just fuel. Oh my god, you're an absolute lifesaver. I don't know if I need to do this now or whenever, but yeah, that's a good point. So 16, let's just put it in there now anyway. I think I'll have to do it again after qualifying, but very good point, Paul. I almost need a checklist before each race, before quali and before each race, to make sure that I've ticked all the boxes. I don't know if I go over the radio if people can hear me yet, since I'm sort of in my own session here. I think it might just be when we go into the actual grid. What else could we potentially do? I've only got those setups, don't I? I think we just sit tight. Good progression though, so 59.7 to 58.8. Again, that's just down to the tyres coming into temperature and getting near optimal grip. It's a bit like a go-kart, this Mazda MX-5. The tyres don't really go off, they don't have a cliff. And they don't take too long to get up to temperature, but there's not really anything you can do to get them up to temperature. It's just, drive the way you normally would drive. So there you go, we've qualified P5 out of 21. It's a decent showing. Very, very nice. Love being this close to the front because it means you avoid a lot of the carnage and a lot of the less experienced drivers as well, just kind of kamikazing their way through. Mr. Moody, nice to see you again. See if he's got his mic on. No, maybe you can't hear me. So there was a gang of about 3 or 4 drivers who were racing with me the other night at last week's track. We were having a hell of a good time, hell of a cackle, and I just seemed to mess up my race no matter what. They had a very good giggle when I had my fuel issues and when my iRacing just shut down. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get a bit of a gang together in this round. Hopefully no one takes themselves too seriously, because I certainly don't. Now, goals for this race. Top 10 would be fantastic. I'd be very happy with the top 10. And honestly, 0 incidents. I know it's going to be very hard on this track because the road's very narrow, whereas the speedway that I was on last week, it's a very wide track. You've got a lot of opportunity to avoid people if you do just want to kind of play the patient game, which I do. So I think here we go. Let's head off for our installation lap. So that's the goal. So top 10, safety rating or incident count, I'm going to say anything below 8 is going to be a win. Considering I'm not starting on the front row, which is where you can well and truly avoid the chaos. Now, like it's been suggested over driver radio a number of times as well, I'm not going to try and weave to warm the tyres up. I've been told over and over again it just doesn't help in these cars. Get temperature into the brakes. Actually, you know what? Let's run an experiment. Let's put... Oh, actually, let's do that. That's something I should have done in the grid, shouldn't it? So I've got to add 7.6 litres of fuel. I shouldn't need to add any fuel though, should I? No. Oh, that's the one. So I need buttons mapped so that I can do this even easier. All the tyres are ticked to replace. Paul, I mentioned the checklist. I really need to do that because this is something that I need to do. If I have any incidents, I need to be able to just replace them. Choose not to replace them, rather. Here we go. Let's go racing. Whoa, someone definitely out of position. This is silly already. Number 17 is going to get a big penalty for overtaking before the control line. I just need to stay out of trouble here. I've got someone on my left. Someone on my left again. Oh, we've done well. Cover the inside. Yep. Alright, keeping it clean for now. Samurai Racing, that's a cool livery. Oh, they've gone shallow. Hey, good start. That's what we want to see. Very good. Let's open up a gap to Florian behind. Oh, someone's already off. Oh, 2 people off. Oh, yep. That was dodgy. Okay. Back up into P5. So that's why it really pays to just be patient on that opening lap. Everyone's just getting tyres up to temperature. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. A lot of macho, hey, I'm the best, I'm going to get in front of you straight away. No one wins on the first lap. You can only throw your race away on the first lap. This is a good start. This is neat. Neat and tidy. I was going to say before as well, when that car went off on the final corner, grass in iRacing is the slipperiest grass you can imagine. So if you're out there, you have very little grip. As we make another position. I've got the Martini car behind me. They look quick, so if they start really harassing my rear bumper, I'm just going to let them go. I don't need to fight this early in the race. They could be quick, they could be just hounding their car more than it can take, but I want to make it to the end. Pedal to the metal now. Yes, exactly. Thanks for joining the stream, my friend. If you're enjoying it so far, please hit the follow button so you can see when we jump into the next race. Oh no, I've taken way too much curb. Gotten away with that one big time. Alright, we'll tuck in behind number 5. Jose Krillin. And he's just chilling. I do apologise for my dad humour. A little bit, not too much. Dad jokes are the best kind of jokes, so I'll never apologise too much. Oh, he's left the door open. Could get a good run over here. Just going to keep it nice and straight. This Martini car is really hounding me behind. Wanting this position. In the words of Rihanna, this is what we came for. This is a really good tussle very early on in this race. Definitely what I want. Can we get a good slipstream? We can. I'm going to shoot up the inside. See if we can make this stick. He hasn't fought it. He's been very sensible there. Good racing. I'm going to float on by. Hopefully he can hold up the Martini car to give us a bit of breathing room. And we're up into P4. See if we can chase after the bottom step of the podium. It's been a great start, guys. Great start. Own the dad humour. Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. Hence the name. Now we got a situation arising just in front of us, just like we were in just then. They're battling a little bit, which is great news for us. If they're battling, it lets us into the battle, so we can just put down consistent time in clean air while they're having to defend against each other and block and constantly be in their mirrors. All plays into our hands. I think P1's probably a stretch too far. P2's definitely on here. What's really interesting is there is no chatter over radio. Everyone is head down, getting on with it. It's really interesting. It's such a contrast to the last race week. This felt like a really quick lap. .58.4. Oh, now we're talking. In the zone. This is cool. Tyres starting to grip up. Confidence rising. Oh, can feel it. Can feel the podium, guys. It is what my hat says. It is what my t-shirt says. Let's make it what iRacing says on the results screen. Ooh, a bit too wide. Out in the dirt. Oof. And then you look down and we have dropped Jose 1.5 seconds back. He has well and truly lost touch, which is great. Means I don't need to look in my mirrors. I can just be head down, look at the bumper of that number 12 and engage. And here we are. Welcome to the battle. Welcome to the fight. We're in this. Well and truly. Jim in front. Oh, a lot of curb. That's okay. Didn't hamper us too much. Oh, Jim, squirmy. Oh, someone went off. I'm not going to go for a move just yet. I'm just going to bide my time. I don't want to accidentally cannon straight into him. I want to get a feel for, yeah, he's going to defend. He's going to take the defensive line. He doesn't want to give up a podium. But he knows I've got pace. He knows I'm not going to go anywhere. Oh, geez, he's using all the road, all the tricks. I'm losing a bit of time here behind him, so I will go for a move now. I'm going to tuck up right behind, almost touch bumpers, pull out, and he should concede. Yeah, nice. Great racing. As you said before, Matt, as well, a lot of respect. A lot of just parking your ego at the door and, you know, everyone here, I guess, just wants to get better. I want to make this a full-on thing. I want to graduate from these Mazdas. I think this is the perfect place to learn racecraft and learn you know, the limits of the cars, learn trail braking, learn, you know, just all the really intricate parts of motorsport that you just can't get from just picking things up. It all starts here. Oh, he's gone wide. Number one's gone wide. Very messy on exit. We'll start to pick up a toe now. This is the point in the race where the tyres start to go off a little bit. Oh, I've gone off a bit. Speaking of going off. 14 minutes left in the race. Again, we've just got to kind of bide our time. We're slowly dropping Jim as well. He's looking like he's not going to come back at us. And excitingly and very encouragingly, P1 is coming back to us both. So he's not getting away. We've got a solid chance of a race win here if we can clear P2, which looks absolutely possible, because he's falling into our clutches. I think if we get him, the race for P1 is absolutely on. Ooh, P1's gone off. Holding my breath. Go for a move. And that's P1. Oh, and that's gear 1. That was a bit violent. Oh my goodness. I don't think I had a single breath in that sequence of corners. Alright, head down. Head down. Let's keep going. Let's set some qualifying times. Our best times are 58.3. Fantastic. It's exactly what we need. Just need to drop these guys. I need to get them out of my slipstream as quickly as possible so we don't get embroiled into one of those battles that they were having with other people at various times throughout the early part of this race. We've got 12 minutes to go. Race win is on. The race win is absolutely here for us. What a moment P1 had. Oh, wow. Florian, that was a tank slapper. Now I run the risk here for sure of getting a bit complacent, because before I was following, and it's very easy to hunt and really hassle someone when you're behind them. It's much different to lead away. You can get very steady. Yeah, consolidate is absolutely the word, Paul. It's very easy to just get too carried away and just kind of get complacent. Because I was absolutely following other people's lines before, whereas now I have to be that pioneer, that trailblazer who sets the tone and just gets on with it lap after lap. Now on my relative, I've got oh no, they're in the pits. So I've got 19 seconds to the first lapped car, which is, oh, I'm not going to pronounce that name on Twitch. That's might get me flagged for expletives, but it's UFUK is the name of that person that's coming up soon. 16 seconds away. Just need to keep the pedal down until then. Yeah, I'm definitely not using all the road that I was before. Definitely struggling to kind of be as bold with my lines. I think it's just a natural thing to do when you're leading the race as well. Here we go. I'm vulnerable here, so I'm going to go defensive. Now I can't move my line again. I need to, once I've committed to that, I need to hold that line. I think I've done that quite well. He was having a look up the inside, but I slammed the door very quickly. It's only blocking if you move more than once. So you can come out and you can defend. Ooh, someone's not happy with someone else there.
Why you do this, bro?
Mehmet.
Why you fucking do this?
Oof, some fruity language. Apologies to anyone watching. Tell us what you really think, Mehmet. Oh boy, taking a lot of curb there. That's gonna... Oh, I'm not going to be able to defend that. That's a shocking exit out of the final corner. I'm going to have to relinquish the lead here, guys. There's two guys fighting for it too. Let them go through. It's a long race. Still got 9 minutes to go. I need to play the smart hand here. Okay. So we've got Fabio leading us away. And Florian just ahead of us. Ooh, Florian's done the same thing we just did on the last lap. Taken far too much curb. We're going to tuck in and get in the slipstream. Florian's going to go for a move on Fabio. Ooh, very close to touching. I'm going to take one. I'm not going to take the other. We won't get greedy. Tuck in behind Florian here. I don't think any of us are going to get away at this rate. It's clean racing too, so I don't know if that's a bad thing necessarily. Oh no, he's gone very wide. Oh boy. My heart almost stops every time that happens, because if he can't get it back under control, cannons across the road into me, there's nothing I'll be able to do about that. Alright, here we go. Beautiful exit, setting up a move into T1. And he's not going to fight it because he knows he can come back at me after. He's going to go for the switchback. No, nothing doing there. Oh, what a race. Hope you're enjoying this, guys. This is intense. I'm getting an absolute workout on my arms as well. And we've got a lot of fun to come because we are 5 seconds down the road from the first back marker. Could be our saving grace. It could be an absolute godsend to us to sort of make a bit of a breakaway from Florian and Fabio, or we could get tangled up. Oh no, on the grass. That's an off track. And actually, we've kind of streaked away from them as it is. We've got 1.4 seconds on Fabio. Head down, head down. Absolutely, this is an awesome fight. This is actually the best I think I've had so far on iRacing. It's last week it was very much if I had some of those circumstances I talked about before, I had to fight through the field. But if I was in the lead, I was kind of in the lead. Like I'd skip away and I'd be on my own for a while, not really having to do much fighting. But I think this track is different as well. There's not really one set line that you can take through most of these corners, whereas the other circuit it was very much, one line that you could take. Anything that deviated from that just wasn't really going to get the job done. So if you're in the lead, it was hard to catch you if you had your wits about you. Whereas this is different. This is very complex. This here and around the back, there's a lot of time to be made up. As you can see with Florian behind me, it's just like a magnet. When he's leading, when I'm leading, just get drawn into each other. Seems like the slipstream is very strong on these Mazdas as well, which definitely will be helping them. Oh no, I've got to stop that. I didn't get penalised for it, but still, it's not where the grip is it? Now this guy will be getting shown the blue flags now. Let's hope that he can acknowledge that and give us some space. No, he's not gonna make it easy for us, it doesn't seem. Florian's gonna try and capitalize whenever that does happen, whether we get through cleanly or if we get held up. Florian's gonna be there to try and take the lead back for sure. What usually happens with these back markers as well is as soon as you get too close, they kind of panic, because if they don't have the racecraft to really know what to do in this situation. There we go. Thank you very much. It gets out of the way of Florian as well. Fantastic. That's the way it should be done. That's awesome. Now we've got 0.6 of a second back to Florian. We have 3 minutes remaining, so we should get probably 3 laps. Don't worry, I've got no fuel issues. A straight fight to the end. I've really worked out my braking points now, which is really encouraging for all the next races coming up. Should be in a good place. So I think we're still 0.6 up, no, 0.9 now. Just in that sort of region where it gets very hard for Florian to keep on our tail from the slipstream. So we need to keep him at bay. We need to keep him at this length. Oh, a bit too much wheel spin there. Too much drifting. This is not Tokyo Drift. Ooh. All right, minute 23 to go, so we're still going to have another couple of laps after this one. Well, another lap after this one at least. Coming up on the next back marker, it's Michael Moody, who I know to be an absolute gentleman from my previous races with him. So we shouldn't get any sort of issue there passing him. We're in the home stretch, guys, but nothing is certain at this point. We're not going to count our blessings just yet. We're going to keep going as hard as possible. I'm learning that I can probably almost go flat through that corner, actually. Really starting to learn the limits of what's possible on this track. I reckon a high 57 is definitely possible too. Definitely. Well, we're not giving Florian a chance at the moment. We will have to do one more lap. We should get the white flag now. No, I think we get the white flag next time around. No, there's the white flag. So this will be the last lap of the race. Michael's gotten out of the way. Has he? No, that is Michael. It was someone else heading into the pits. Florian is still there. He's not going away at all. Hanging around like a bad smell.
I got you, my friend.
Ah, what a champion. I knew you would. Thanks heaps, mate. What an absolute sweetheart. Oh, there we go. We've won our first SimLab Production Car Challenge race. Oh, what an absolute blast.
Good race, bud.
Fantastic race, everyone. Maddie, thanks so much for joining, mate. Oh, what an awesome race. That was so much fun. That was fantastic. We weren't necessarily the quickest. Actually, were we? 58.3. Florian's best was 58.5. Jim 58.5. John 59.2. We might have actually had the fastest lap of the race as well. That's the Grand Slam. Oh, Fabian was B class as well. That was some decent competition we were just up against. Bodes well for the future. Interestingly, my fastest lap was on lap 8 as well. Usually you see quickest laps being 3rd, 4th, 5th laps, because that's when your tyres are really at optimal temperature and grip levels. Oh, I'm absolutely thrilled with that. You won't be able to wipe the smile off my face for a little while. Let's see, 58.5 Fabian. Where's Florian? Florian 58.9. Oh, hang on. Race. Where's the results? Qualifying. What's his grid 5th, first, grid 1st, finished 9th. Fabian finished 9th. He must have got tangled up with someone after I passed him and Florian for the last time as well. Was it Fabian we were fighting, or was it Fabio? Oh, now I'm getting confused with my Fabians and Fabios. Again, great position to be in, winning the race, and so glad I got my first win in this series. The problem I have is I want to make changes to the setup, but if you're winning races, you don't really want to change too much, do you? It's a bit of a catch-22. Do you change things to go quicker, or do you keep it the same because you're going quick? One of life's great questions, I think. Let's where are we? Over here. How do we have a look at the replay? Where do we go for the replay? Where is the replay? I don't understand. Ah, where are we now? This is practice. Yep. And this is the end. Okay. I was going to flick through to the replay of when we took the lead for the final time. Oh, you know what? I just would love to see that. I have to be able to see the lap 26. Okay, cool. Here we go. So at this point, P1. How many laps did we end up on? We ended up on 22. What lap was that last pass on? Oh, here we go. Here it is. This is the money shot, the magic moment. That whole gaggle of cars coming together. Oh, let's minimize the results for a sec. So right behind, I think it was Florian, number 16. I need to change my stats so I can see the car numbers on my screen clearly. Tucking in nicely, coming up to the final corner, all over his rear bumper. Turning in nice and early. Sitting up right underneath him, underneath his gearbox. Pulling out easy as you like. Nothing you could do about it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. He had a look up the inside, but thought better of it. Some really good racing. This race really brought out some good ones. All right. Great thing about all this is we go again. Look at that. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. It's been a while since my last win, and that's my first road racing win, which is fantastic, which is my main discipline. Last win I had was the 1st of May, so what's that, over the last weekend? No, last Friday. But four or 5 days ago in the Rallycross in the Beetle. So what do we get for this? Oh, we've gone over 1,000 I rating for the first time with 99 points. I think that's the maximum you can get. Safety rating didn't improve too much because we did have 8 incident points. I did set a goal at the very start of the race as well to hit 8 or less, so that's good. But yeah, 3.87. I want to get that up to 4. I mean, you can't be picky, right? I want to get that up to 4 as quickly as possible so I can get up to C class, but also I feel like that will just sort itself out with, the strength of the field, if I'm competitive or not. If I'm competitive, I'll probably go up to, a new class. If I'm not, there you go, Daniel in that race leveled up to D class from rookie. From D class to C class. Yeah, I'm not too stressed about that. I want to just make sure I'm racing clean, racing up to my level. Now let's register for the next one. This could be my last race of the evening. We will see how it pans out. But practice for this will start in 11 minutes. Thanks to everyone again for watching along and joining in the chaos, joining in the drama. That was a really fun race. Really, really cool race. Just going to see if I can find any decent advice about setups for Lime Rock Park. MX-5. Lime Rock Park setups. Or anyone in chat, making suggestions. Got to turn in. Awesome. Thanks again, Paul. Thanks for joining, my friend. We'll definitely go for that beer very soon. Let me know when you and the boys do a stream as well, and I'll definitely be along there for the ride too. Okay, BLAP, ILAP. Here we go. Guess who's back? Back again. The race winner's back. Tell a friend. I'm enjoying this way too much. That was just so much fun. So much fun. Actually, while I'm at this, I should go into Race Lab for my overlays. I'm going to set my relative to have. Wonder if it's got driver info, first name, last name. Real-time decimals, tire history, driver number, yes! Oh, that's perfect. That's going to help a lot. Because I can see who's ahead of me, but I can't see the number. So when the car approaches, if I'm behind, if I'm out of sequence, I can't actually see who it is. So I don't know if I'm racing for position or not. Even though they're there on relative, I can see how far the gap is, but it's still not super clear. So that's going to help a lot. Standings, I'm going to do the same thing. Driver number. Drivers count. 13. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't mind that. Dark mode? What does dark mode do? No, like light. Back separation. Yeah, it's nicer. Line separator. Does nothing. Okay. Cool. What else we got? Session timer, that's all good. Driver info. Driver number on. Yes, okay. Oh, we're maturing, guys. We're winning races. We are maturing what we've got on dashboards, on all that sort of stuff as well. Interval distance. No. That doesn't really add anything, does it? No. Tyre compounds. I'm always going to be on the same tyre compound. Driver ratings. No, I don't need to see that. Lap times. Last lap time. No. Nope. General. No, that's all good. Cool. Okay. Fantastic. Just looking at all my stats, and it doesn't yet show. Oh, there we go. I can actually put that on there so you guys can see what I'm seeing as well. Rather than just staring at my face and not being able to see anything. It's not showing the win just yet, but it will. So Dirt Road, we should have 3 wins from 7 race starts. We will have 1 win from our first 24 race starts. Oh, there we go. Best result, P1. Best qualifying, P1. Most positions gained, 7. That wouldn't be from the last race. Best track, Southern National. Worst track, Charlotte. Okay. Cool. Not really too keen to just jump into practice because I want to save it for for qualifying. What else have we got going on? I'm keen to hear. So the 3 people who are on this stream at the moment, are you on Twitch? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? This is the first time that I've done multi-stream, so I don't know where everyone's actually watching from. So leave a comment if you're around. Love to know, firstly, what you're watching this on, where you're watching this from as well in the world. Because I've chatted with people before in South Africa, in the UK, in the States. It's pretty cool to see where people are actually watching the stream from. I'm going to see if there's any sort of advice on car setup for this track. That's another thing I need to see as well. Some circuits and some corners let you really ride the curbs without getting an off-track warning and incident points. Some, it's very strict. You've got a certain line that you need to make sure you keep both wheels inside, or both tyres inside, to make sure you don't get that warning or those incident points. So I've got to figure out where that is at Lime Rock Park. I'm going to be racing here all week as well, so we will find the limits, because that's where you learn not to go over them and how far you can push them before you do go over them. So that's the next challenge. Definitely the next challenge. I'm not getting much info on setup. It's the only thing I need to change. So, well, I don't need to change, but that's the only thing I haven't tweaked or adjusted. And again, bearing in mind, I did win the last race, so I shouldn't mess with this too much. This was the setup I used at Phoenix, so I'm not going to use any of those ones. Where are we? No. So these are sort of just the standard iRacing setups for the Mazda MX-5, the global Mazda MX-5. Baseline is very rough, so it's very neat and tidy, well balanced, but it's not quick, so it doesn't give you much ability to really enhance your slip angle through the corners. But this is not track specific, so this is not going to really take into account the nature of the circuit. I'm thinking of changing our stiffness, like spring and chassis stiffness. Do I change it too much though? Anti-roll bar, no. Bump stiffness. Let's do this up 2 clicks each. And we'll do the same out the front. So we've gone from 3 to 4 and from 1 to 2. Let's have a feel, see how this feels. If I'm not instantly into the high 58s, I'll revert back. Just kidding. I'll wait for a few laps until the tyres get up to temp. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, that's my bad. Parked it on the apex. That's my bad. Oh, a lot of congestion. Wow. Oh, love the red wheels on that Mazda up front. So I think I just need to take that corner flat out all the time, which I wasn't in the last race. Turn-in is a bit more precise, it feels. Feels a bit more loose. Whoa! Big oversteer moment. That's a good one. Oh, that car's gone the other way. He's trying to rejoin, but he's done the opposite. Coming on at the next corner. So I gave it a little lift just then. That might be enough for that corner, you know. We're in practice. The easy thing for this number 3 to do would have been, I've got a mosquito on me. The easy thing for that guy would have been to just hop out of the way if there's a car steaming through behind him. That's alright, it's just practice. need to get it straightened up as quick as possible coming out of that one, because I can definitely take it flat out, but I need to be straight so I don't get too much slide. I'm going to finish off this lap before I jump into the race session. Nope, I'm not. I'm actually not going to finish that lap at all because of that moment. Oh, it's a lot of curb to take. I don't think this is going to be anything of significance. I surely lost a lot of time there. No, 58.6. Oh, somebody's quick. Oh my gosh, somebody's a lot quicker. 57.2. Hisatoshi Morita. We have an alien in the group, guys. 4.7k iRating. Oh boy. I think the race wins off the table. I can always believe. I'm happy to always believe that there's a chance, but yeah, that's a definite alien from my level anyway. I've just scratched 1k or 1000 iRating. 4.7k is next level. We'll see how we go. Now I'm not sure. I just made some changes to the stiffness of the car. Do I keep it? Do I revert back to what I know got us the race win last time around? I don't actually know. I don't know what the answer is. Anyone in chat, let me know what you think I should do. I went to, what was it? 2 clicks rear, 3 clicks, well, 1 to 2 clicks rear, and then 3 to 4 clicks front. Where are we? Here we are. So we've got +2 and we've got +4. It's really hard to tell based off one lap, but that one lap was with a compromised turn 1, and also it was a low 58. We've got potential to be quite quick, but yeah, we've also got potential that I don't know how that setup goes when the tyres get worn, because it is sliding a lot more than what it was previously, because we're a lot stiffer, so there's a lot less play in the suspension. We're basically drifting around at the moment while the tyres are cold. I don't know, I think I've got to experiment through the week. We're going to be at Lime Rock all week, so I may as well go for it. If it doesn't work, next race I turn it back. If it works, I might dial it up more. We're going to go for it, guys. We're going to go for it. Why be conservative when you could go for the heroics? I'm just kidding. I'm not going for anything heroic. Qualifying. Here we go. I don't know how to get my my delta up on the screen either, where it tells you your delta compared to your PB. I always find that very handy with microsectors, telling you exactly where you are and where you're losing time. Because even if you have a bad corner, the next corner will tell you if you've absolutely nailed that and if you're on the right track or not. Even if overall your lap time's just not there compared to your PB. Swing very wide. We just got to get temperature into the tires nice and easy, and we're going to build up as well. I'm not going to go for absolute broke on this first lap. I'm going to bide my time. I'm going to make sure that the second lap is strong, but we need it at half decent first lap to make sure we've got one in the bank. We get a nice exit here, very smooth, very sideways. Oh my goodness. What a save. That was going into the wall. No doubt in my mind. Oh, I've done it again. Selected first instead of second. Okay, as I said, this lap is going to be building for our final flyer. Again, we just need a really smooth, solid exit, not oversteer. Beautiful. That's what we want. This is going to set us up nicely. The first lap on the board is a 1 minute and a 1 minute 03. There we go, 59.5. There we go, getting into it. I've missed my braking point there for sure, but with the double apex, I think it's actually worked out in my favor. I should probably carry a bit more speed like that. That was very neat. Tighten it up. Flat here. No, had to lift. Oh, progressing constantly. This is cool. Too much curb, not too much oversteer, keeping it in a straight line. This should be in the 58s for sure. 58.6, 58.6. Cool. That's decent. I'm happy with that. We've got a 58.4, 58.5, 58.6 for myself, 58.9. Where is the alien? Where is the 4.7k rated superstar? I wonder if he's maybe going to start from pit lane just to give himself a bit more of a challenge. Him or her. Sorry, I shouldn't say him. I wonder if they're going to start in the pit lane just to spice things up a bit. I do see it happening quite often. Simon Wanda, 58.4, very nice. Very tidy. You know what, for this race I'm going to lift Jim's ban on talking to me and engineering. I'm going to bring him into the fold. Come on, Jim, welcome back. You're involved again. So we're sitting.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Okay. Currently sitting at P4.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, why? Oh, my experience with the crew chief is becoming very frustrating because I don't know. I don't know how to enable it, but also have him just talk when I want him to talk.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Okay, so he should only come on when I say a specific word. Okay. Cool. Chief? Huh. You're listening.
Okay, no more spotter calls, Claire.
Chief, you listening? Chief. How much fuel do we need?
We don't have that data.
It's literally what I'm paying you for. Okay. I think he's going to play ball. I think... Oh, it's just very sensitive, isn't it?
Breaking up. Say again, please.
Very sensitive. Okay, let's hop out here. We've got about 20 seconds to go. Alrighty. Potentially last race of the evening. Got the checkered flag on qualifying. We've qualified P4. Very solid result. We've got... How many have we got?
You're breaking up.
28 runners, and we've qualified
No, I
P4.
just can't hear you. That's the end of the session. P4. No, I didn't catch that.
Oh, Jeff. I've got to turn him off. I really do. We're just going to put the standard spotter in. Where is it? No, spotter. Yep. Chattiness. I like him being chatty. Let's put... Chris Wheeler. Cool. Let's make sure we've got only 16.2 litres of fuel. We've got 2 clicks, we've got 4 clicks. That's the only change we made. Beauty. Let's grid up. Let's get in there. No worries. Sounds good.
Hey. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, guys. Nice clean race. Goes without saying, I think. Maddie, are you still following on? Love to see who's tuned in. Getting set for another hopefully exciting race. Hopefully as action packed as last time out. Last time out we started P5 on the grid and we ended up winning. Took the lead a couple of times, relinquished the lead, being nice and conservative a couple of times as well, and then stole it back with about 5 laps to go and raced away to the checkered flag. So we're in good form, very good form. And that was the first win that I've had in this series after starting this series last week. Actually, my first road racing win in general as well, which is really cool. It's definitely my preferred category in iRacing. Chill the first lap, people. The tyres are cold. Good luck. I couldn't agree more. The tyres in these cars are like go-kart tyres. They take a little while to get going. For some reason I keep forgetting to change these settings, so we won't be getting any fuel. Oh gosh, we've already gotten off track. That's not good. Okay. Let's do a bit better with that. Let's do the one that says we won't take tyres if we are forced to make an early pit stop, but we will get the fast repair.
I don't need 4 points for you, on the warm-up lap, Kendrick. Take it easy.
Definitely not the start we needed. I was messing around with settings and I got an off track on the warm-up lap. Yeah. Experience, hey? Experience counts for a lot. I'll figure out all these things as we go on. Let's see when we get the jump. When are we going to jump, guys? Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, poor start from 25. I'm just going to be conservative here. I don't want any trouble on the first lap. We're all running cold tyres, so we don't need any heroics into the first couple of corners. Oh, big oversteer from 25. Oh, another big snap. He's under pressure. Oh, I'm going to give him plenty of space here. Woo! He's struggling for grip. Okay. That was an exciting first lap. I'm glad I let them go, because that was not worth getting involved in. Some trail braking. Let's turn in nice and sharp. Definitely got this guy's number. Fortunately, he's got track position. Oh, what a great couple of laps to start this race. Everyone not wanting to really push too much. Oh, can we sneak up the inside? Yes. No. Slams the door. Good move. Now, I don't really want to take P3 off this guy. I am happy because I am dropping Daniel Dormans behind me, so I'm actually doing everything I need to do. I'm in the race, I'm in the fight for the lead essentially, and I'm not having to defend from behind, so I can really wait to see how this pans out. This is a good place to be in. Really solid spot. Two tenths in front. Oh, 19 steps out. But I should say as well, if the moment presents itself and it makes sense for me to go for it, I will not hesitate to take a good opportunity if it arises. Oh, this is beautiful driving. This is lovely. Oh, a little mistake there. Oversteer. 25's getting a bit reely, maybe a bit impatient. Oh boy, oh gosh. Oh, very lucky that didn't end up in the wall. Oh my goodness, I saw my whole race disappear, guys. Oh, that was great. And we lived to fight another corner. I always say you cannot win the race on the first corner, but you can absolutely bin it off and take away any possibility you have to be competitive in the first lap or the first few laps. And there's still 20 minutes to go, so this race is very, very young. A lot of laps left to run. There we go, that's better. Lifting off nice and early. Alright, back in the fight. Whew. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is edge of the seat stuff. Oh, both of them going wide. Alright, we'll take P3. I didn't want to take both of them, didn't want to get greedy. I'll gladly take P3, but they both went very wide. They both had compromised corners. Very tasty, intriguing battle we've got happening here. This is anyone's race. Absolutely anyone's. I'm not going to go for the move here. But he doesn't go defensive. He goes very wide, so we'll take P2 now. Bit ragged through that one, but hey, it all counts. Here we go, after number 19. P2. Oh gosh, I handled that like a sprint car, engaging the slide very early on in that one. Oh boy, okay. Very nicely done. It was an incident, he got out of the way very quickly because the leaders were coming through. Nice racing all around. P1 for most of these front runners just seems to be a bit of a bogey corner. I'm making up a lot of ground through turn 1. Oh boy, I don't want to get a piece of his bumper. Had to really pull out of that then. It's exciting, guys. I definitely have the pace over these drivers at the moment. Just about keeping our nose clean, making sure that we're not sticking it anywhere that it doesn't fit, it doesn't belong. Just biding our time. The race will come to us. So it's Alessandro in front, Adrian behind. Oh boy, he's well out of shape. Oh, I've got to lift off to avoid contact. He's on struggle street without a map. Oh gosh, I don't want any kind of contact, but I do want to be all over the back of him so that all he sees in his mirrors is this car. Just like Adrian's doing to me at the moment behind me. That's why I can't get complacent. The moment I make an error or I get too greedy or Alessandro and myself do something that is not helping, Adrian behind is going to have a sniff and he's going to go for it too. So already approaching back markers. We've still got 15 minutes to go. Only 10 laps into this race. We're already approaching back markers, so we'll see the level of respect that they give us, the level of competence that they have and racecraft. They're definitely giving Alessandro a bit of a nightmare at the moment. So he's got to be smart about this and not worry about me. And there you go. That's Yep. Oh, I've been tagged. Oh dear, that's not ideal. Just gotta keep going, got it. Okay, so the car's damaged. Damn, okay. Well, that's the competitive part of our race done. We now just need to make sure that we don't... That was not smart, guys. Blue flags were out. You've just ruined Pete. Backmarker just ruined P2 and P3's race. Not good enough. Okay, let's get back on it. Warm up the tyres? No, I don't. We've still got the same tyres on. Alright, so we are sitting P9, so we didn't drop out of the top 10, which is great. Luckily I changed those settings on the warm-up lap because we got the fast fix turned on and the tyre change switched off. So we didn't have to box for a new set of tyres, it was just the damage that was repaired, and we're back out here in good shape. Number 7, faking going the pits. See if we can clear these guys quickly. Oh no, we are outside the top 10. Oh, that's annoying. It looked like that wasn't the case. We're in P11. Again, gonna be very careful here because this car here is not on the pace whatsoever. And we're side by side right now, so that's not a good thing. I think that was the car that took me and Adrian out of the race as well. Still trundling around with all that damage. Clearly not able to put down the pace that they should have, risking other people's races. Alright, let's get after Bud Barnes. Ahead. Oh boy, we've gone way wide. That's an off track. This race is not doing wonders for our safety rating, which is a shame. I've just seen we definitely had the pace. We had a 58.0. So we've actually got the fastest lap of the race so far at a 58.0, and that's my fastest lap around Lime Rock so far in this series, which is awesome. So it means this setup change that I made has definitely worked. Definitely makes the car more loose and more slidey. But it's definitely worked, it's definitely given us more pace. Oh, number 7's gone. Whoa, my goodness. Okay. Let's just try not to be collected by him there. Bud, it's unfortunate. Just got number 10, who's very slow. Number 10 is, from what I can see, in P16. So this is not for position, they're out of sequence. They're that car is a lap down, yeah. So just need to clear this guy as quick as possible. It's always worth remembering as well, he could be in P16 because of, you know, same issues that we had. He could be out of sequence because of an issue that someone else bestowed upon him, or he could just be slow. You just don't know when you're trying to make a pass. So it's always good to just kind of come into it with a bit of caution, bit of patience, because you just don't know what the situation is. And he's keeping up. He's not terribly off the pace. He is letting me go, which is awesome. Thanks, mate. It's very good racing. Kept it going, but acknowledged that he was out of position there as well. Alright, so we got 7 seconds to P9. That's going to take some time to bridge. 7.9 seconds. Let's see if we can see that time just tick down. Be lovely if it did. Five 5.7, 5.9, 6. Oh boy, we've missed that badly. Get this guy back on our tail, which is not what we need at all. The car's definitely not been the same since we had to pit. You can see I can't drop this guy, Simon. Something's happened for sure. We're just not on the pace at the moment. Oh, he's almost tagged me. This is annoying because it's definitely not for position. He's down in P17. We're in 10th? Yeah, 10th. Oh, all this fighting, another off track. All this fighting is not doing our tyres any good. At all. See if we can just outbrake. No, not close enough. Not close enough to try that move. Oh, not using the whole track. Gotta get my head back in the game, guys. Very, very messy. My last lap was at 1 minute flat. Not what we like to see. I've inherited P8 because of an incident. which is always welcome. Someone in the pit. Yeah, Simon in front. I have a feeling he actually scored pole. Can't quite recall if it was him or if it was someone else. But I know he was up there. He was definitely up there in qualifying. So something's probably happened during the race, and he is well out of position now. But punching in some decent times. So I just did a 59 flat just then, last lap around. Oh no, he's off. He's gone. Oh, that's going to compromise his turn one. Let's see what we can do. This is where it gets dicey. So the car in front of him is in P7, just ahead of us. That was not good. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna bail out of this because that was silly behavior. Simon, no. Thank you. Well, not on merit. Because of a back marker, we've just jumped up to P7. Oh, poor Yere. That was silly. Simon should not have been fighting that. It was not there. He was very sensible when we rounded him the first time, but maybe he was a bit frustrated at being out of position from his starting point. Still, it's not worth wrecking other people's races. You've got to keep it clean. So at 8.3 seconds to Bud Barnes, that might be an off track. Oh, that's definitely an off track. Yep. Oh boy, we're up to 9 now. That's not good. Got to keep this clean. So I've got a number of back markers now in front. I don't actually have P6. P6 is 9.9 seconds or 9.4 seconds up the road. So it's going to take us a while to reel them in. That's Frank. This clean air might just give us a moment to get our tyre temps back down and a bit more grip as well. I reckon Frank's probably battling with some back markers because he's coming to us now. Oh no. Yeah, it seems like he's battling with Bud. Oh, I'm taking that apex far too late. I'm averaging an off track every lap at the moment. I think what I've gathered is this setup is quick as heck. I've done a 58 flat. It's quick as heck in qualifying, and it'll do a great lap, but it's very unbalanced in a race. So in a race situation, it's very hard to manage. Now to progress up to P6 or P5. Am I P6? I think I'm P6. To progress up to P5. No, I'm P7. Why is it showing that P6 is ahead of P5? Still 8.8 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be able to bridge that gap. Although Jose, it says he's 6.6 seconds in front. I may get the white flag this time round. Nope. No white flag as yet. Stay Actually learning that in these Mazdas, lifting is, especially for turn-in, lifting is a lot more effective than braking, just in general. Just to get the nose tucked in, lifting is very, very effective. Oh, if we just had more laps. 4 more laps, and Jose is right on my nose. But no, I'm just going to run out of time. This is the final lap. It's 5.5 seconds up the road. Oh, geez, 1 more off track. This race has not been good for our safety rating at all. But that'll do it. That will be the checkered flag on our 3rd race of the evening. A solid 7th place. Thanks, Ivan. You too, mate. It's just ticked over midnight here, so I'm not sure if I'm going to run another one. I'm having a hell of a lot of fun with this, on this track with this car. We did have the fastest lap of the race, 58 flat. Just not sure if I want to run another one or if I want to get some sleep. Sleep is optional, but I could get some sleep and then hit this hard again tomorrow. Priorities, hey? Priorities. What do we go for? Well, that could have been a lot worse. That could have been race over after that tangle at the start with the back marker. But we came in, we did the sensible thing. Punch it? Nah, I'm gonna hop out. Did the sensible thing, came back, repaired the damage, removed the black flag, lived to fight another day. And we started slowly working our way through the field. It was a slow burn, not like the race prior, but it was just as rewarding. So results, started P4, ending P7. Alessandro and who else were we battling with at the start? Alessandro and Adrian. So Adrian actually bailed out at that early point as well. So he finished 17 laps down. His best was a 58.4, so he was definitely in the mix. Simon, as I suspected, Simon started pole. So Simon actually qualified very handsomely. His best lap during the race was a 58.4. So he was absolutely on the pace. He was mixing with me, and he probably felt a bit guilty because he was out of sequence and not actually in the race. But yeah, so we had a number of runners who were definitely up there. Alessandro 58.5 was his qualifying time. Yeah, there you go. All right. I really badly want another one. I really, honestly, badly want another race. But it is 12:15, and I want to jump on to stream again tomorrow night. So, selfishly, I'm going to end things there. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Really awesome to chat with you guys. Really awesome to just get into iRacing and just embrace this. It's very different. It's very different from what I'm used to. So, yeah, really cool to have so much support. And I'll jump on again tomorrow night, same time, probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Time. So yeah, if you're around, tune in for that one. I'm going to be running similar races. Hopefully we'll get another race win again. So yeah, let's see how we go. Enjoy the day or the night or whenever you're watching this.